You need to be using Winter Arc to unlock financial freedom. You have 90 days, and all you need to do is lock in, and you literally can be making the income of your dreams. If you're new here, my name's Ayana, and if a soft life and financial freedom have been on your vision board, then you came to the right place because I show the girls exactly how to achieve that through rental arbitrage with Airbnb. Now, as I was saying, we got 30 days. Today, not 30 days, 90 days. My bad, y'all. Today is October 3rd, okay? So we're gonna walk through how in each month, you're going to take one step closer to getting your financial freedom. Now, this is for you if you've been wanting to start a business, you've been wanting to make more money, but you've been BSing the whole year. And if you know that I'm talking to you, you know that I'm talking to you because, girl, you've been on BS. You said 2023 was gonna be a year. Then you said 2025. Then you said, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not giving. So 2026 can actually be your year. Let me tell you exactly what you're about to do. So first, we're gonna start with October. Now, October is your month to lay the foundation for everything. Okay, babe? So I need you to get real, and I need you to really realize, what do I want for my life? And cut off all the old habits that don't benefit you and aren't working towards that new you that you want to be. So that means stop making excuses for not going to the gym, cut off any toxic people, men and women, whatever. Stop drinking, stop smoking, whatever bad habits you have keeping you from leveling up, you need to cut that off. And I don't care, when it comes to drugs, smoking, and drinking, can't nobody tell me that lets you level up. No, when you cut them off, you literally get serious and it forces you to be uncomfortable if you've been addicted to those. So no matter what, off the bat, you glow up. So I need you to cut off all of that stuff, okay? And what are you gonna supplement that with? Well, I need you to get back in the gym. I need you to start journaling, and I need you to really get intentional. So this is where it comes in, how you're gonna start mapping out your plan's financial freedom. I want you to use October. While you're starting these new habits, you're gonna be consistent and build that consistency by being consistent and mapping out an exact plan for it. So for example, with your gym plan, say you're about to get back in the gym. If you don't have a specific goal, you're not gonna be consistent with the gym. That's just how it works. That's why a lot of people say they're gonna start, they don't finish, and they never complete it because they don't have a specific thing that they're working towards. So with each of these goals that you want for your dream self, the main one being financial freedom, but you need to be consistent with everything. To get that, you need to set consistent targets. So for example, with the gym, I need you to set a consistent target. Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to get more muscle? Do you just want to feel mentally clear? Whatever it is, set a goal, work towards that, and have that in mind when you're going each time, because that's what's going to make sure you keep going. Now, why does that tie into financial freedom? Because when your mind is right, when your body's right, then it's way easier to make more money. Not saying that you can't go to the gym and make a lot of money, but you're off the bat going to attract more by going to the gym because that literally increases your frequency because you're doing physical activity, and that's good for all the stuff in your brain and all the scientific things that make you want to attract more from life, okay? I don't know science, y'all, but just trust me, it works. So that's what I want you to do. Get intentional with the gym. This is October. We're still in October. Next, get intentional with your income goals. So if you want to start a business, if you want to make more money, how are you going to do that if you haven't set a specific goal for yourself? I talk to so many people, and so many people tell me, oh, I don't know how much money I want to make. I've never thought about that. I mean, maybe 100K would be nice, 100K a year, maybe 50K a year. No, maybe. Get specific. How much do you want to make a month? How are you going to decide this? I'm going to tell you. So this is how you're going to do it. Whatever your expenses are, whether that's rent, car payment, car insurance, I want you to write all of your expenses down. Get your expenses together and then get a total for that. Then I want you to calculate all the expenses for your dream life, whether that's trips, whether that's self-care you're going to be paying for, whether that's bags, fashion, whatever that dream self of you has, everything that she wants, write it down. All the goals that you want to get for your dream self, write those down and be specific, okay? Add up your current expenses plus your future self expenses, put it together, and that's the income you're shooting for. Only do this if you have no absolute idea. Like if somebody asked me, all expenses aside, all my dream life aside, I know how much I want to make a month. I'll say I want to make like 30K a month. That's aside from my expenses or anything. That's just my goal. So if you know your goal, then that's great. But if you don't know your goal and you're like, I don't know at all how I'm supposed to get there, how I'm supposed to figure out a goal, do that. Get your current expenses, your dream life expenses, add them together, and that's how you're going to know what income you're shooting for. Why is this important? Because you got to know what you're working towards so that you can get there. So if you've been saying you want to start a business, at the end of the day, how is that going to happen if you don't know exactly what you're shooting for, okay? So get specific on that income goal. So once you do that, then we're going to get into November, because the first month of October is where you're laying the foundation for all of this. So November, by then you should have these habits built in. You're back in the gym, you're journaling, you're being consistent. And with this journaling and this new income goal, I want you to write that down every day. Every single day, I want you to write down. If it's 10K a month for you, write down. I am so happy and grateful that I'm at 10K a month. 10K a month, 10K a month. Write it down so you don't forget it. Put it on your vision board so you don't forget it. Because then in November, you're going to take action, okay? So you just got these new habits. Now you're taking action. What does taking action look like? I want you to pay for speed. So you've been ready to start a business. You've been ready to change your income. Invest in a mentorship. Find somebody doing exactly what you want to do. Pay them to teach you, so that way you shortcut your success and you literally can start implementing ASAP, and you can launch your business sooner than later. Because at the end of the day, you can do this by yourself. Whatever business you want to start, you can 100% do that by yourself. But what's going to happen is you're going to end up paying the dummy tax, because I promise you, you don't know everything. Because if you knew everything about that business you wanted to start, you would have been started it, right? Okay. Exactly. So I want you to pay for speed, because there's no more I'll do it next year, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next month. No, you need to do it now. Nobody's coming to save you, and nobody's coming to change your life for you. So if you want to start this business, pay for speed, find a mentor. It's not even going to be that much, and I promise you the price that you're paying for mentorship is way less than how much you'll lose by trying to start that business by yourself, okay? Because remember, this is our 90-day winter arc to get to financial freedom, okay? Financial freedom and people with financial freedom, millionaires, billionaires, y'all, I got the pencil, you know I'm serious. Millionaires, billionaires, they have mentors. Every great had a mentor. LeBron James, mentor. Kim Kardashian started off as Paris Hilton's assistant. If you don't know who she is, go look that up. I don't care if you like the women or not. Everybody starts from the bottom and learns from somebody, whether they pay for them or they work for them for free, but that's how you get big, okay? So if you absolutely can invest in a mentorship, then go offer somebody who's doing what you want to do, go offer to work for them. Offer to help them out. It doesn't matter. Whatever business you want to start, whether you want to start content, whether you want to start lashing, whether you want to start your Airbnb business, invest in a mentorship. Find somebody to work with and offer your services for free so that you can learn from them at no cost if you absolutely don't want to pay for that. If Airbnb arbitrage is something you're interested in starting in, then you reached the right place, because you can DM me on Instagram and I will help you get started with that business to work towards your financial freedom. However, let's get back into it, because like I said, November, that's what you're doing. You don't have to want to start Airbnb arbitrage. I don't care. You're not going to hurt my feelings, but start something. Start something on the side, whether you learn sales, arbitrage, digital marketing, content. Start something, invest in something, course, mentorship, or work for free. That way you can start learning, okay? So November is our month we're learning. We're learning, because remember, we're not going out anymore. We're in the gym. We're focused. So we have time. We have time, right? After work, we're learning. After our business during the day, we're learning, okay? So take this time. You're learning the business. You're learning from that mentorship, and you're grinding, because once December 1st hits, it's launch month. Now, depending on the business, it may look different, but you're going to, after you take the actionable step of investing in mentorship, you're going to use December and you're going to actually start putting it to use. So whatever you're learning, you're going to start doing it, okay? Because I know some people, they want to consume the content. They want to learn everything before they actually start taking real action. That's okay. November is your month to study, lock in, become a master. Do how much you can, learn as much as you can, soak up all the knowledge in 4 weeks. That way when December hits, you can launch something. And I want you to start messy. I want you to start not ready. You're not necessarily going to be ready. Like, for example, say you want to start your Airbnb business. You're not going to be a master at talking to the landlords in 4 weeks. However, what you can start doing is get your LLC. What you can start doing is fixing your credit. What you can start doing is looking at properties and running the numbers. Those are just an example for Airbnb. But like, say you're looking into content, what you can start doing is create your Instagram page. Start posting 1 video a day. Start posting 1 YouTube video a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, take an actual step. And this isn't going to be perfect, but like I said, this is way better than you've done any other time in your life, because you've been saying you wanted to start this. So you owe it to yourself. So now you invested in the program, put that to use. There's no way that you're not going to get your money's worth from what you invest in a mentor unless you don't do nothing. So get some knowledge from somebody and then start putting it to action in December, okay? So you got 30 days of December. You're not doing nothing. It's the holiday season. Everybody's on their phones. You are locked in, though, because you're creating financial freedom. So start that business, start taking steps, and just start as you're not ready. Like, I can't stress this enough. You're not going to feel 100% ready. You're not going to be comfortable, but start anyways. Start anyways. I told you what it looked like for Airbnb. If it's content for you, start anyways. Post anyways. Like, I don't care. You're never going to be ready. So many people are like, I didn't start a business. I didn't do this because I wasn't ready. Oh, I'm not ready. I don't have time. Well, I just told you how to make time. November is when you're making time. You're getting in the habit of learning it. You're seeing how the flow is. Because December, you're going to start taking steps. There's no excuses. I don't care if you're a nurse working 12-hour shifts. I don't care if you're a corporate worker working 8 hours a day and you got to sit in traffic. I don't care if you're a stay-at-home mom. I don't care if you work and you have kids. You can make time, okay? And I'm saying that out of love, not because I'm trying to be hard on you, but because nobody's coming to save you, okay? This is your winter arc. This is the 90 days that you're literally going to set yourself up for financial freedom and success. Because once you do this, you lay the foundation in October. You pay for speed in November and you learn. You get all this knowledge. Then you take an actionable step in December. Once January 1st hits, you're already going to be unrecognizable. You're already going to have done so much more than what you did in the past 2, 3, 4 years ago because you took these steps. So once January 1st hits, you're going to be literally building your financial freedom, your dream life. And by mid-2026, you're going to be a new person. Maybe not even the middle. Give yourself 3 more months. Heck, even by February. But you're going to be completely new. And depending on that business, you might really have made some income for yourself. Say your goal is $10K a month and you're ready to start your Airbnb business. You start doing this in December. You start launching your business. You start reaching out to landlords. You already have funding. By February, you have your first property already. By March, you're making income and you're already on your path to financial freedom. And the beautiful thing about this that I want you guys to understand is you're starting a business. And so with this, whatever you learn during that November, that's knowledge for a lifetime. So you're setting yourself up for the rest of your life. This 3-month winter arc is literally going to prepare you to continue to build, to continue to grow. Because the truth is, with all these businesses you can start, all these ways to make money, all you do is you have the system and you replicate it. You keep going. You keep collecting. You keep collecting. So before you know it, you're at your 10K a month already 3 months into 2026. That's crazy. It's doable. But the people that get there are the ones that start. The people that get there aren't the people that are going to watch this video and do nothing. If you watch this video and do nothing, then you wasted your time. Because what are we doing? You clearly clicked this video because you want to learn something, because you want to lock in, and because you want financial freedom in 2026. So it starts here. No, you're not going to have the income right in October when you start doing these steps, right now today. However, delayed gratification is real. And any business owner, millionaire, billionaire will tell you, you got to have that vision for what you want your future to look like while you're building it, because the money's not going to be there yet, but you got to know what you're working towards. You got to have that goal. And the people who keep going are the people who don't give up. It might get hard. It might be messy, but you got to keep going. Just because you don't see the results on the outside does not mean that there aren't results happening, because you're learning. I promise you, like I said, you invested in a mentorship in November. That's something you've probably never done before. That's growth. That's something you learn. And that's huge. That's progress. Not even that, December, you're taking actionable steps. You posted a video, finally. You invested in, or you reached out to a landlord, finally. You toured a property, you ran the numbers on a property, finally. These are things that are all part of your progress. And although it might not be the income yet, it's delayed gratification because you took a step, and those are still results. And those results may seem small to you right now, and this 3 months may seem minor. You may be like, what am I doing this for? What's the reward? It may seem like that for now, but I promise you, 6 months from now, when you're unrecognizable and you have that 10K a month that you were shooting for, that 20K a month, 30K a month, you're gonna be like, wow, all because I started right before 2026, that's why I'm here now. Because the reality is, y'all know so many people say, oh, once 2026 hits, once the new year hits, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No, the people who actually get the results and who actually keep their word are the ones that start before then. Because I mean, what's the difference? Time isn't real. You can say you're gonna start in January 2026, but then you just wasted these 3 months for what? For you to goof off and waste time? I don't care how old you are, y'all. I'm 23, but time isn't real, and time is just running out. It's not even guaranteed that you're gonna wake up tomorrow. So do you wanna wake up tomorrow knowing that you didn't try to be 1% better than the next? Then not the next, but then the last day. Like, it has nothing to do with being in competition with nobody. All you have to do is be in competition with yourself. Each day you gotta be trying to be 1% better, because at the end of the day, it's you versus you. And nobody else is gonna come and tell you to get your butt together and start building financial freedom. No, it's on you to decide it, and it starts in winter arc. I'm telling you, all the baddies who have this dream income, they're grinding right now. They're grinding. I just saw this post. This girl's like, it's no girls in the club because all the girls are working. The girls aren't in the club, right? Right? We're doing our winter art. We're getting to that money. So I hope this helps, and I really hope that you follow this, because doing this exact method, using October to cut out the bad habits, put in the new habits, get intentional with your goals. November, implement, learn knowledge, find a mentor, learn from them. December, take action, do a step, actually start working towards that business. Put something in place. Doing that is going to set you up so good for January 2026. Like I'm tearing up because I'm like, you're about to do so much. You're starting now, and when 2026 comes, you're going to be unrecognizable. So I hope this video helped. If you want to see more videos like this, or just let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see. Honestly, I'm just big on helping women create the life that they want for themselves, because like I said, nobody's coming to save you, and it takes for more women to see other women doing what they want to do and other women changing their lives for us to be like, dang, if she can do it, I can do it. And I want you to see that if I can do it, then so can you, okay? I promise you can. And if that business that you want to start happens to be Airbnb, then follow me on Instagram and shoot me a DM, and I'm going to help you get started, because I remember you are locked in and you're starting your winter art journey, and I would love to be a part of that. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.